don't speak. I know what you're thinking. I don't mind my drinking. I tell you that it hurts. Chad, what episode is this, Chad?
Episode number 163 of SlapperCast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on our way to College Station as we speak.
Yeah, what are we doing on a
Prime number.
Tuesday morning?
Tuesday morning.
Heading to College Station. What is that?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, you should leave that one.
What are we doing?
Yeah, the perfect picture is just jazz out. Welcome, everybody.
I gotta make this sound really good.
So it's Tuesday morning. It's SlapperCast, and the sun is shining. And why are we going to College Station on a Tuesday morning?
Because we're gonna play at O'Banner's Tap House.
That's right.
On Friday.
On Friday.
On the previous race, we're kind of weird.
Yeah. This is where the time continuum gets snapped.
Yeah.
Actually, what we should be doing is wrapping up the wonderful night at O'Bannon's, and
It was wonderful.
and the incredible night, incredible
incredible.
afternoon at the Heights Kids Day of Music, brought to you by The Letter.
Incroyable, as the French resistance says.
Welcome. So good to have you all. Glad everybody showed up. Where's the?
For once.
Yeah. What's
What's the haps? What are the kids talking about? What's the word on the street?
What are we doing today, Chad? Come on.
We're gonna kill some songs, right?
Oh, we're always gonna kill songs.
I think that's
So
gonna be
what we
good
do
at
for a
first.
living.
All right, I went first last time, so somebody else knows.
All right, Eric, you're up. You're up. Hey, final countdown. You want to kill it?
I don't know. It's because the ending just keeps going on, and the more it goes on, the better the song gets.
Not really.
What's that one that June wanted to kill?
Oh, that's a good one. Dirty Laundry.
Oh, Dirty Laundry. Yeah, kick them when they're up, kick them when they're
Oh my
down.
God.
Kick it when they're up.
By Don Hemley. Yeah.
My God, by Don Hemorrhoid. That's fucking awful. That is terrible.
I remember playing floor hockey back in the 8th grade gym, and Heather Sabulkin, who I had a crush on back then, was singing that song, and I'd never heard it before. I hadn't heard it yet. She's like, kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. And we were winning by like 5 points. And then that night, I heard it on the radio, and I was like, what is all this about?
That was quick.
What is this? So, yeah, it can go away.
That's a great number. So you're gonna kill June's song? That's kind of unfair.
Well, because she doesn't ever want to speak on this medium, so someone has to speak for her. I am the voice of the voiceless.
Wow.
June.
That is,
Fucking skank.
I actually bought that album on cassette when it came out.
I did too.
what?
Yeah, I
We
did.
already
Yeah.
talked about that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because I still think Voice of Summer is a good song.
Which one?
Voice of Summer. The big
Oh,
hit
yeah.
of that record, yeah.
Is that on the same record?
It is, and it's like, it's too good for Don Henley. It's like, it's the only good song he ever put out. And it's just weird. It's like, you wrote that? I don't believe it.
If I could say one thing about Don Henley, I can say this. When it comes to solo stuff, if I had to, like a gun was put to my head, I'd have to say I would listen to Don Henley's solo stuff, but not Glenn Frey's solo stuff.
Yes.
Glenn Frey's solo stuff, please pull the trigger.
I have to agree with you there.
I hate everything Glenn Frey. Everything.
Yeah. Is there any Glenn Frey songs you'd like to kill today?
Yeah.
Or did you already have one in
I
mind?
think I killed one. Didn't I kill one before?
he was on.
Oh, he was on, that's right.
He's on, yeah.
Anyway, enough about Don Henley. Let's turn to Patrick. Patrick in the studio.
All right, so I'm going to kill another song today. And by kill a song, I mean it's never going to be heard again. Okay? So are you ready? Well, I've got a few in my mind. One was Ice Ice Baby, because it was such a, taken from such a great song and made so bad. It's like, how can we take something of worth
With an even worse excuse.
and not only, you know, because you'll never escape it, right? You'll never be able to obliterate that from your mind when you hear it. But they just made it so bad and put it in a video, and it became.
Yeah. Makes you feel better. He didn't see a dime from that recording because
I know.
Suge Knight basically took it all from him. Literally upside down.
Off
the balcony.
Yeah.
Took all the change out of his pockets.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't deserve. I mean, ew,
I know.
so bad. So that would be a definite killer.
Okay.
God, there's so many.
We only get one.
Okay, go get one.
Next week we'll get one.
Go ahead, Chaps.
It's one of those songs that once I hear it, I can't get out of my head in a bad way. It's a No Doubt's Don't Speak, their ballad, which I've heard so many fucking times in the pubs over the past 18 years. And it's just great songwriters. Now, I never really liked the song, but again, it kind of sticks in my brain like glue whenever I hear it.
I don't like her voice, not in the slightest. I think our friend Melissa is gonna love that.
Yeah.
By the way, she has that No Doubt tribute band. Eric King used to play that song for me when he brushed my hair. You know,
Don't speak. I know what you're thinking. I don't mind my drinking. I tell you that it hurts. What's the words?
that's it.
No.
Pretty much,
Yes,
yeah.
no.
So it's a little bit better if you wanna revive it there, Chad. If you want to take it back to.
There's something grating about that melody. It's kind of whiny in a way.
Well, doesn't that fit the voice though? Isn't her voice very? I don't know.
I always thought it was funny, like when she went solo, like the band was just like, we have nothing else that we can possibly do right now. We have no other marketable skills but being in a band called No Doubt.
I will say that that's a really good point, and it's something that I've thought about often. This is we just had without going into too much detail, the three of us just had a meeting last week, and I've often thought about this. Eric plays with many bands, and rightly so. He's got a lot to say on the drums. Chad's worked on other people's records. He's worked on solo stuff. He's a singer-songwriter. So it never ceases to amaze me how much opportunity you guys have as far as music goes. There's no end. I mean, there's just no avenue that you couldn't pursue. And Chad's become very savvy with the music editing and the
Technical side.
And the videos.
He's the best boy. He's the key grip.
He's the key grip. All right.
He knows all about Foley.
Yeah.
Axel Foley.
He is. But it's staggering to me that a band that could get to those heights could, just like you say, just stop like that. I mean, Adrian Young, the drummer, was the hot ticket on everything. He was on Modern Drummer. He was on MTV Cribs. And I don't know their stuff. Is he good?
I think he's good. I mean, he's good for No Doubt. But at the same time, it's just like once she left to go do her thing.
I think the bass player's doing something.
I don't know what he's doing.
I think the bass player's producing. I could be totally wrong, but I think the bass player's got his hand in a lot of pots doing stuff. I don't know. He was kind of the other. He and Glenn were like the two founding members of that band, or the two sort of the core of that band, I think.
I'm a little sad to know that you guys know Don Henley's solo records and about the band and No Doubt. That's a little saddening, but besides that, so my arms and legs fall off tomorrow.
It just shows you how much useless musical information we actually do have.
It's fascinating, because you got a funny story about Connor walking out and catching you watching these documentaries about 80s hair metal bands, and it's like, what is this?
Yeah,
it's like, no, I learned something. So
no, it wasn't even for those that didn't see the episode or hear the story. My son, who's into death metal and classic country. And a lot of other stuff, but he had walked into a room where I was watching it was a show on one of the music channels, and they were doing this. It was a recent concert from a band called Motley Crue, and if you've ever heard of them, you've known that you've tried to stick a pistol in your ear hole and finish it, but. It was as horrific as I would have thought, but I wanted to see. I love gear. I love to see what instruments they're using. What any band, even Don. No, I'm just kidding. Not even. But I want to see the back line. I want to see the production. I want to see the lights. Blah blah blah. Love that stuff. Anyway, he walks in and looks at me like it's midget, kitty, bestiality. Christian porn, everything in one, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "No, that's not what you think." But
would you please not next time?
Yeah. But it is fascinating to me these other bands, and how they, how they work, on and off the stage. That's why we carry so much information about these other bands, like we're talking about. But But again, like my arms and legs fall off today, Tuesday, and you guys are working Wednesday. Both of you guys have got gigs. You know what I mean? It's not even a question. It's just, yeah, we'll just go do this.
Yeah, we're pretty fucking great. And humble.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's true with a lot of musicians that we tend to be multifaceted individuals. So something about being a musician in the first place is kind of multifaceted, especially if you play multiple instruments and you sing at the same time and stuff. We use different parts of our brain all the time.
Yeah. Like the Mighty Orc, he's got his photography. Bubba is not only, he's a day walker, but he does the night, he's a great band and sound engineer. So many avenues, and yet when you see them play, you're like, that's what they're meant to do.
Yeah.
So on the week that we just left Paddy's Day week behind us, and Eric was at South by in Austin playing. We got Heidi down here. We're doing all these back and forth shows, and it's not even a make it, but it is a make hay moment. But it's also it's a great network. It's a great time to see all the people in Austin that you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it's important.
Good times.
Yeah, I know we've talked about this 1,000 times, but today, Tuesday, all Blaggards shows are canceled. Where are you going? Who's the first call you make? To what band? Doesn't matter who. What's the first call you make?
If this falls apart,
Put them on the spot. Yeah.
First call I make.
Yeah.
I would probably just try to drill up some funds or something and just concentrate and get it solo album, which I'm gonna do anyway. But that would just would give me some more free time.
Speed it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eric,
What am I calling?
who are you calling?
Ghostbusters.
Hey.
Wait, what? No. Who would I call? I don't know. Probably call a buddy back in Austin, maybe. Like, I'm playing with James McMurtry sometime. All that good stuff. It'd be fun to play with him.
That's a good fit.
But I know he's got a guy, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
But still,
You know his ass.
you still make the call. You go, hey, by the way,
Hey, by the way.
what if he's
Hey, by the way, James McMurtry, what are you wearing? Let me guess.
Hey.
Glasses and a cowboy hat.
Right.
and dirty jeans.
And dirty jeans.
Yeah, I'm interested today, Tuesday, to also see what happened in College Station. I want to set something straight. We've fielded more questions, more queries, I'll say, for Paddy's Day and O'Bannon's. There's been mass speculation, that masculation, if you will, but there's that something happened between Chris Steele and Blaggards, O'Bannon's and Blaggards, and that there was some,
There did.
Oh, because we were
a long, warm embrace. That's what happened.
Yeah, some kerfuffle that had pushed us out of College Station for Paddy's Day. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Yeah.
But I am really looking forward to seeing how Hell's Bells, the all-female AC/DC tribute band, did in our place.
Oh yeah.
For us. I'm really looking forward to that.
It was cool though, seeing a bunch of pictures that were taken at the pub leading up to that and during the days, all the staff wearing Blaggards
Yes.
shirts, and so.
And then an honorable shout. We did an honorable shout out last week to Kate Scott.
Yes.
But we also we must do an honorable mention to Brian and Ellen again for not only coming to all our Dallas shows, every single one of them, all four of them, and then showing up in College Station to break the seal for O'Bannon, do that, and then they showed up in Houston at the Heights Theater that night.
Yeah.
So many miles and many thanks to Brian and Ellen. But she had texted or written to us, whatever, about saying that there were more Blaggard shirts in O'Bannon's on Paddy's Day than she'd ever seen. So
Yeah.
just such a nice feeling, such a great thing to hear.
And that was really just a miscalculation on our part that we weren't there. That we were offered the show at Heights. on the condition it would be on Patty's Day. And we thought, well, cool. We could put, Bandits is probably going to be on an off day anyway because it usually isn't locally.
Well, they can't close the road off.
Right.
They can't. They put a tent over the whole street, and they could only do that on the weekends unless Paddy's Day falls during spring break, which it did. That's the part we didn't know.
Yeah.
So we went and made the arrangements, and then it was too late to.
Yeah. It was like the day of, for example, on 2020, the last few shows we played that year before the shutdowns began were right leading right up to Paddy's Day. Our big abandoned show was on the Saturday before the Tuesday that Paddy's Day was actually on Monday. So that's kind of what we were thinking was going to happen, but we were wrong. So
yeah, mentioned this before as well. Thank you, all our Patreon friends. We truly appreciate you and cannot do it without you. The other thing is, if you are not signed up on our website, we implore you, go do so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming up, and you will want to know what it is because it's not on the books yet, but it's in the works, and we're working really hard to get it done with some people that you know and some that you don't, and places that you've seen us and places that you haven't. We've got it all coming up on the website. We promise you we're going to let you know first. Patreon, you'll know before we do. But if you're on our mailing list, we're not going to spam you with shit that's happening far, far, far away. Vegas, California. Just, we got some stuff coming up, and you're going to want to know where it is. And like I say, thank you for doing so, and sign up. We won't be a pest.
Yeah.
Much.
Yeah, and I'll say it again too. I sent out a mailer specifically to the people who don't have a zip code in their profile with us on the mailing list. If you do that, it's not so we can know where you live. It's not specifically, but just so when I'm sending out mailers that are specifically for Houston or College Station or Texas area stuff, I don't want to harass people who live in New York and California.
Yes, he does.
So that's just going to make it easier on you if you do that. So otherwise, you'll just get everything. So
yeah, or just go on there and edit it. Simple.
Yeah,
simple. But thank you for signing up, and thank you for coming out to see the shows. A lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Good thing. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Cheers.
See you.